I don't normally do videos on holidays for any specific reason, mostly because I just don't record a lot of videos. But this year I wanted to do something different. So to both my tech channel and to my whatever it actually ends up being channel, I just want to say thanks. I just recorded the other day a whole things that I learned in 13 years of content creation, and I wanted to follow it up with something a little more personal. I never aimed to actually become something with content creation. That's why I've never really truly devoted a lot of time to it. There have been periods of time where content is flowing and I'm doing a lot of different things. This applies to both channels, but more often than not, it's just kind of when I feel like doing stuff or when I feel motivation or when I'm discovering something that I want to share. I'm thankful for this channel simply because it has become my dumping ground. I'm thankful that this channel still has the potential to become something more. Right now, it is literally become a dumping ground for clips, but I am working on some new stuff, some things that I think will be interesting. We have a Minecraft Realm server. I'm going to show off the stuff that we've done. I'm going to talk about my place. I'm going to talk about our town center, and I'm going to see if my friends want to talk about their builds. We've done some really cool stuff in this world, and we haven't even really delved into it since the Copper update. Minecraft is still a really fun game. It's a game that can still occupy dozens upon dozens of hours at a time without even realizing how much time has gone by. It's actually kind of scary how quickly time can go by when you're not really paying attention. I've been playing a lot of Warframe lately. Destiny 2 has been in a rough spot, so I picked back up with Warframe, and much like with Destiny 2, the second time around has been much more fruitful. I've learned a lot of things. I am much more comfortable with the game, and I think it's been a very, very fun and very interesting experience, and I really kind of want to talk about it. I don't really want to compare Destiny 2 and Warframe because they are two very different games, but I do think there's some things that Bungie could take from Warframe and implement into Destiny, and I think it would be really good. Obviously, for Destiny 2, there's stuff to talk about here. I have bit my tongue. I have held back, but I think ahead of Renegades, I'm going to try and get what I think about this game at this state of point, what Edge of Fate was like. The last few months have been the longest break I've taken from this game since I really started heavily investing in it back in 2021. And I don't know that Renegades is going to move the needle as much as people would like, but we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. There are also now whispers of Destiny 3 again, so there's stuff to talk about there. But I also still want it to be more than just video games, but I don't know if that's actually going to be a reality. The idea of talking about other things, I don't like talking about sports. They bring out the worst in people. I'm not going to talk about movies, music, or television because it brings out the worst in copyright. I don't know what that looks like yet. Maybe the gimbal will give me some ideas. As I mentioned with the tech side of things, I did order a gimbal. Maybe that opens up some opportunities. It might actually just be a place where I talk about content creation and I talk about the things that maybe can help people down the road. I already have a video that I've started to put together talking about the things that I learned. And there could be more expansion on that, like more deeper dives into how to deal with audio and how to deal with video, lighting tips, and all sorts of things that I have picked up over the years. Microphones. There's a whole idea that I have with the comparison of the dynamic mics to condenser mics and why you need to think very differently about how you set them up. There's a lot of opportunity if I just actually start writing down my ideas instead of letting them float off into the abyss like I often do. But more than anything, I'm thankful for the people who do watch. I'm thankful for the people who comment. I'm thankful for the people who sit there and keep me thinking about what I want to do. I'm not certain what the future holds. I'm not certain how invested I'm going to be. I keep talking about going back to live streaming, and then I don't go back to live streaming. It's really hard to convince myself to hit that button, and I don't know that that's ever going to truly change. I actually think I do enjoy IRL stuff, like PC related stuff, more than I do actual video games. But I also really haven't tried to stream since I built this version of the PC. My last gaming stream was on my old version, and I would like to see how much things have changed. So that could be another thing. Live stream archives will probably still come over to both channels. And but that's kind of it for the second channel stuff. So we're gonna meet back and wrap this up for both channels. I think more than anything, I am grateful to be here. I'm 45. There are things that I need to improve. There are things that I would like to do better. There are things in my life that I would like to see improvement with. But generally speaking, I wake up in the morning, I get to go to work, I get to come home, I get to mess with my kid, I get to sit and play video games with my friends. I can't complain that much. The world's on fire. There's a lot of stuff that we could get into about the state of the world and the way people treat each other. But for now, I just want to take that moment and just remind everybody that if you spend your entire life terrifying yourself or being afraid of everything, there's valid reasons for it. I'm not trying to sit here and say you shouldn't be afraid or you shouldn't be worried or concerned. I'm not here to tell you how to actually feel, but I do want people to just take a moment and just enjoy the things that you like. Just even if it's just a few minutes a day, just stop and do something that's fun for you. Do something that you enjoy. Take your mind off of the craziness that is this world and just try to live. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what the next year is going to be like. I don't know how things might change. What I do know is that I still like playing with PCs. I still like playing video games. I'm starting to refine that recording and getting some content made and then going in and actually editing it. That's coming back to me. And what that means for either channel remains to be seen. I don't know. We'll see as time goes on. But for now, I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you to the friends that I've made over the last few years. Part of the reason that content has actually been dry is I just have so much fun with playing video games with my friends. And the next several months are an opportunity to hang out with one of my better friends more now that she's coming back to Ohio. And I look forward to that kind of stuff. And we'll see how that goes. It could be some content opportunities there. And so, yeah, I'm grateful for all of you. You guys have made my life better. You have made things much more interesting. And I hope we can just continue to enjoy our lives. I think that life is too short to spend it completely wrapped in a bubble of anxiety over what's going to happen. But also, sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes there's just not a whole lot you can do about it. For now, though, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to wrap this up. People are going to get home here soon and it's going to get loud. So yeah, keep an eye on both channels. Subscribe to both of them. There'll be links in either description. And I will see you guys in the next one, whatever that looks like.